What does it mean to be a care economy company?
Yeah, so maybe, I can just give you an example of a company because that's always the easiest way to focus on what they do. We've got a company called NeighborForce that's not based here. It's based in Richmond. The company, founded by Paige, matches seniors who want to age in place, massive population, with neighbors for non-medical services. So think helping them cook meals, setting up any of their tech tools, taking them grocery shopping. And it's a really rewarding exchange that happens. Oftentimes the neighbor is someone that's likely to become the candidate, is someone that's older in life and is looking for a secondary career, but that reward, piece of that community. And they've been scaling, through the different cities. But it's a big problem that often affects the child caregiver, because we, as part of the sandwich generation, are taking care of kids and aging parents at the same time. And we've got this very large, massive aging population. The care economy itself is $650 billion, and that's not just childcare. A massive portion of that is the elder care market, and the not medical side of it, but the actual care piece of it.
I think that's pretty important. I mean, even with my own parents who are, now in their 80s, and you look at they've owned their home for 15, 20 years, and it's a nice place, and I don't know, somehow they're paying, their rent is an envious amount of money, right? But there's no way they're going to go into some kind of other care facility or something, right, where it's super expensive. But I mean, it's so much more comfortable to be at home, and it makes much more sense to just augment that with people that can help.
Right. And if, let's say you and all their children maybe don't have that capacity, or it falls on them, there's a lot of care coordination. So we've looked at tech solutions that focus on care coordination, focus on the financial aspect. Managing those financials often falls on, again, the children. Thinking about, legacy and businesses that end up, there's 2.5 million small businesses that are going to turn hands with that, older generation to the younger generation. And so looking at companies focused on how do we transition that wealth and how do we transition that care gracefully.